Barcelona's financial turmoil has deep roots in the lavish spending during the presidency of Josep Maria Bartomeu. When Bartomeu's tenure ended, the club was left with a staggering €1.2 billion in debt. This mismanagement included large investments in players like Philippe Coutinho, Ousmane Dembélé, and Antoine Griezmann, none of whom delivered a return on investment that matched their high price tags. Despite possessing significant assets and revenue, Barcelona's operating costs and player salaries grew unsustainably. This financial crisis came to a head when Lionel Messi was unable to renew his contract in 2021 due to salary cap restrictions imposed by La Liga. Under current president Joan Laporta, the club has attempted to recover by selling assets and cutting wages. For example, the club sold 25% of its La Liga broadcasting rights for €527.5 million in two separate deals with Sixth Street, and 49% of Barça Studios, now Barça Vision, to Socios.com and Orpheus Media for €200 million. Barcelona's struggles with player registrations stem from their ongoing inability to stay within La Liga's financial fair play regulations. La Liga imposes salary caps on clubs, limiting the amount of revenue that can be spent on player wages. Barcelona's salary cap for the current season stands at €426 million, but the club has been spending well above this limit for years. As a result, when the club attempted to sign players like Dani, Olmo, and Pau Victor during the summer of 2024, they were unable to register them in time as their spending exceeded the cap. Initially, Barcelona managed to register these players temporarily by utilizing the salaries of injured players, such as defender Andreas Christensen. However, this temporary registration expired on December 31, 2024, and Barcelona missed the deadline to prove they were in compliance with La Liga's financial requirements. Even though they received €28 million of a €100 million deal from the sale of VIP boxes at the new Spotify Camp Nou, the funds came too late to meet the necessary deadline. Despite Olmo's contract having a clause allowing him to leave the club for free if unregistered, he has expressed a desire to stay. Meanwhile, Victor's future is similarly uncertain, with clubs like Real Betis and Espanyol reportedly interested in a potential loan or transfer. In an attempt to balance its books, Barcelona has explored various revenue streams. The sale of a portion of La Liga television rights and the 49% stake in Barça Studios were pivotal in registering key signings such as Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha in 2022. However, even these significant deals have not been enough to prevent further financial complications. In the summer of 2023, Barcelona also had to negotiate a bank guarantee to register defender Jules Koundé, who was signed from Sevilla for €50 million, while new contracts with players like Gavi were necessary to comply with the salary cap rule. In addition to the VIP box sale, Barcelona entered into a major sponsorship agreement with Nike, worth over €100 million, which was hoped to improve their situation. However, this deal also failed to generate the needed funds in time to resolve the issue with player registrations. To address the ongoing crisis, Barcelona may need to offload high-earning players, such as Frenkie de Jong, who has been rumored to be on the transfer list to help lower the wage bill. Reductions in operational expenses and renegotiating contracts are other possible measures that could bring the club closer to meeting La Liga's financial requirements. If they fail to register Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, Barcelona risks further financial damage, particularly if Olmo, acquired for €55 million from RB Leipzig, leaves on a free transfer due to the registration issue. Barcelona decided to take things to Spain's sports governance body, the CSD, where their appeal was surprisingly accepted, offering the club a temporary reprieve. The CSD, which oversees various sports federations, will have 3 months to rule on Barcelona's objections. During this period, Olmo and Victor will be available to play, potentially taking part in 22 matches across 3 competitions, including key Copa del Rey, La Liga, and Champions League games. The CSD will review 60 supporting documents from Barcelona, while La Liga and the RFEF will defend their original decision not to register the players. The decision deadline is set for early April, just before the Champions League quarterfinals.